Well, if you are like a lot of people and you need a little bit of extra money, well, we're going to provide one great way for you to do so. Our friends here from E.D. Marshall are going to talk to us a little bit about how we can go through our closets and our jewelry box and make a lot of money in the process. Or maybe not a lot. This is David Nelson, and we do welcome you to the show.
Thank you.
So, you have a whole table full of all different sorts of things, and we've heard about selling our jewelry.
Right.
Haven't heard as much about selling our valuables. And so maybe people think that this might be another way for them to make some money.
Sure. Well, you know, first off, I kind of like to tell people, you know, we were on before, and we've gotten tons of calls and emails, you know, people asking what is their stuff worth before they come and see us. And it's always complicated to do that over the phone, but, you know, we'll try to help you. But one thing I like to kind of come on here and just kind of point out, this little pile of gold here is $20,000 worth of gold. So that's a real good idea. You know, your class ring, it might be $50, it might be $200. You know, they add up real quickly.
Okay.
But, you know, the stuff that we get lots of calls about is the stuff that's in the closet, the stuff that you don't know anything about. The coins your grandfather left you, you know, the sterling silverware that you have, the samurai sword that's in the corner somewhere.
What about something like this? I mean, I know that I have some old coins that my grandfather gave me.
You know, any dime, quarter, or half dollar made in the United States before 1964 is worth considerably more than its face value. They add up
before
really,
1964.
Really
okay, that's a good tip. What other unexpected things should we perhaps kind of dig through our jewelry boxes and our closets for?
Well, you know, like I said, you know, sometimes you have things, you know, like this old Indian jewelry back in the 70s and 80s was, you know, real popular. Now not many people wear it.
The bolero.
Right.
Yeah.
So, I mean, some of these things.
Oh, come on, you know you wear yours.
Of course, I love bolo ties. They're great. But, you know, it's something that there's not really that big of a market for it anymore, but there are people out there that buy it, and we know those people, so we can sell it for you.
Okay. I have to ask about the sword.
Okay, this is a samurai sword. Somebody probably bought it back from, you know, one of the wars over in Japan. This particular sword it's not a super valuable one, but, you know, if you're not doing anything with it, it's about a $400 sword.
Wow.
I've seen some of these things that are worth $14,000. So you bring something like this in, we can look at it and, you know, evaluate it for free. We don't charge you to do that. And if you want to sell it, we can do that.
Now, here's the deal. How do we know, though, when we go in that we're getting what's fair? And I mean, because there's a lot of sentimental value associated to some of this stuff.
Absolutely.
And when you weigh the sentiment with the actual value of it, how do you know it's fair?
Well, like I said, you know, one great thing to know about us, we've been around since 1971. You know, we're accredited by the Better Business Bureau. We're A+ rated. That's a good way to start and check things out is how reputable are they?
And any other tips? I mean, should we come with kind of a price that we're hoping to get for it?
Absolutely. You know, if you have an idea in your head, you know, don't even be ashamed to say, this is what I'm hoping to get for something.
Okay.
But yeah, you come see us. We evaluate it for free. We don't charge you to do that. And if you want to sell it, we'll buy it. If not, you know, you have a good idea what it's worth at that point.
It's interesting. I've heard of these shows happening at places that aren't jewelers.
Sure.
So I'm always a little skeptical of those.
You got to keep in mind, what are they going to do with these things? You know, we're a jeweler. We're not only just a retailer, but we also manufacture, design, we create things. So we need. So
if I bring you my $24,000 worth of leftover gold jewelry,
we melt that stuff down.
Then you're going to melt it and use it.
Now, and sometimes you might bring me a nice piece of jewelry that I can turn around, refurbish, and resell, and that'll be worth even more than just the metals are.
All right. Good points, good tips.
Absolutely.
And as always, it's nice to see you. E.D. Marshall's is located on North Scottsdale Road in Scottsdale, and their phone number is right there on your screen. It's 800-245-3142. Check them out online at edmarshallJewelers.com, and you should know that they have locations in Avondale, Surprise, Glendale, Phoenix, East Mesa, and of course the one in Scottsdale. Here's the deal, too. If you mention that you saw this segment, you're going to get an extra 3% bonus on anything that you sell them.